Yeah, it's getting to know God, going through that healing and that transformation. It helps to put the pieces together because so many people, it's almost as if, like, wow. And when you're in something for so long, sometimes we think that we are equal to God and we take Him for granted. Because it's almost as if some people, they believe that they're size and companion with God. And this is why it is so important, again, to, and this is probably for readers and anyone who is trying to think about what they should do. I'm not sure if I posted that video yet, but I made a video, and in there I made a comments as to why people are afraid of spirituality, because it's almost like it is the closer you get to God, you learn to know the heart of God, and you don't want to do anything stupid, because in His presence there is a fear, not the fear of but this reverence. And some people, they are in religion for so long that if they're not careful, they start to overstep their boundary. And spirituality holds people more accountable. So people would rather to stay over there because it is safer. They want to engage in certain things. Whereas I believe in spirituality, you learn to let go of those things. It's almost as if you already live that life, like it says, you got it right this lifetime. It's like you already experienced certain things. So you don't need to go out there. But sometimes, say people go into ministry very young, they have certain urges that they have, or certain sins, or weaknesses, lusts, whatever it is. But because there is this thing to be perfect, they are in the spotlight, they're under the microscope. So it's like there is this thorn in their flesh that they're struggling with, and they can't tell anybody. And sometimes people have like these fetish or these things that they engage in that nobody else knows. And then until God says enough is enough, I'm telling you, God is judging people. God is judging people. God is calling people by their names now. And it's either they come out by force or they're pushed in however we are not, but they are no longer having peace. It doesn't matter how we try to stuff it down, ignore it. God is saying, no, you cannot continue. You cannot go on in this manner. And if people think they are fooling God, they're fooling themselves, right? Because if it means that God have to knock people down and drag them out because they decide that they are not moving, they're stubborn, this is mine. I'm telling you, there is going to be more awakening. There is going to be a lot more revelation. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of weeping and gnashing of teeth. And this is why it is so important. Have faith in God, not faith in man. Because we all sin and we fall short of the glory of God. So yes, God's trumpet is blown. Who is going to awake to what has been said? What is said? You know, it's like, are you gonna still know the truth? You're supposed to speak the truth, but you decide to turn a blind eye and a deaf ear to the things that are going on around you. This is why we're called to not conform to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of our mind. And for a lot of you, this is what you did. This is what you're doing. And with that, you have this peace from God that passeth all understanding. I'm telling you, your ships are coming in. And it's like you're not even waiting until they get to shore. You're on your way down to your ships. You're on your way to meet your ships. It's like you know what you're here for. You grab that one and here you are. Can you imagine you started at 10 of wands to 9 of wands? Now it's like 3 of wands, but it's like you have the one. You pick your one, your cause, what you're going to stand for. I'm telling you, you got it right this lifetime. You got it right this lifetime. You know what you are here for. You're not going to allow the enemy or enemies to rattle your boat. You know who is in control. And if God says it, He will do it. It doesn't matter what people try to rob or steal from you. Whether it's your innocence, your purity, try to dim your light, mess with your business, your livelihood, your stability. God says your ships are still coming in. They're not stopping anything. It's like continue to speak your truth. Only what we do for Christ will last. This is what we need to understand. And a lot of people, like the saying, everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. We get caught up in the trappings of this world as if we don't know and realize that we're only here, we're passing through. And like Paul says, to live is Christ and to die is gain. So either way, you're in the presence of God. But because people are caught up in this life with the things of this world, they're afraid to stand up for God. They're afraid to take a side. Oh, if I don't stand with them, they're gonna unalive me, they're gonna hurt me. Well, guess what? You're gonna be unalive one day. Whether it's by natural cause or by whatever you think, something is going to happen where you're gonna have to go home. Because that is also another promise, that we will all die, right? So it's like, what are you afraid of? Speak your truth. A lot of you, like myself, a lot of injustice took place or is taking place in your life right now. And God is asking you to speak up and to speak out, because it's only by our story that people will realize that they're not alone, that they too can overcome these situations. Because a lot of us now, we're called to rise up. Oh man, I tell you, I have to go back and look back at some of those videos, because it's like now they're so relevant. Where I'm telling you is like big men, women, they are falling. And you're called to rise up. To rise up. Yes, you, yes, little old you, little young, whatever you are. You are called to pick up your torch and step out in faith. Step out in faith. Because again, for a lot of you, a lot of us, realizing that when one door is closed, God will open a window for you. There's another opportunity. And this is why I said, what the enemy meant for evil, God works it out for your good. For your good. A lot of you people wanted you to miss opportunities with the Four of Cups here. To be so lost with your faith that you don't even believe that God is working anything out for you. All you are doing is just looking in with discontent. This is why they're getting readings. because they know that they set up certain things in your life to have you distracted. So they want to distract you. So when this big blessing comes in, you miss it. You don't get it. This is what you got this lifetime. You're not going to allow anybody or the devil to steal your joy. You're not going to miss your blessings. Not this time around. You have waited too long. You have been through too much with 10 of Wands. You're not going to let anybody let you miss out on your blessings. Yeah, it's like the Four of Pentacles. They wanted you to have this scarcity, this lack mindset. You privileged man or woman. They want you to be so worn and torn. I mean, like it says, broke, busted, and disgusted. They wanted you to be fearful of every little penny you have, to penny pinch, because again, they know what they have done. They were working black magic, sending evil entities at you to get you to a place where you're burnt out, you're wounded, you don't have any energy, no sleep. I mean, just complete disarray in your life. Because they hated your peace, they hated the way you look. They want to throw you off of your rockers. They want to disrupt your peace. Now they're scared because what they're getting from the readings is that it's not working. It's not working. The floods are over. The burdens are over. Even if they're over now. The lack is over. Because why? The curse backfired. The magic backfired. And look, the wheel. This is your time. This is your time. Right behind it is the High Priestess. And look, the Ace of Swords. And then we have the Seven of Wands. You are protected. You're guarded. You're standing your ground. You're speaking up for yourself. You're not I'm telling you, you get it right this time around. Whether it's your life, this lifetime, or this other chapter of your life, you got it right. You learned the lessons. You know what the devil have up their sleeve. And you have clarity with the sword here now. Yeah, a lot of you, like I said, it's a good thing. Because the psalmist said it's a good thing that I was afflicted. Because it's through your afflictions that you know the law, you know the word of God. And the High Priestess, she has her book. Connected. But it is in the darkness that you got connected with the divine. And he's able to share his promises, his will, everything with you, the knowledge, to give you great insight. And so this is why you will be able to carry out. And it doesn't mean you have to have a channel to be a high priest, high priestess, divine masculine or feminine. But you'll be able to trust your intuition. This is how the enemy cannot play in your face anymore. Because when they tell you lies, when they set traps for you, God is detouring. God is moving you where he wants you to go. Because the wheel is now turning in your favor. It is fated. It's destined. Yes, a lot of these things happen. It wasn't easy. But now, this is why now it's like, I got it. I got it. God, I got it. Finally this time. That this is a part of my journey, my destiny. But in the end, you're going to let everything work out for my good. And I know it's not easy to keep this optimism going. But it's like you have to. Like I said, you have to cheer up yourself. You have to learn to pray for yourself. Encourage yourself. Because it's a lot. It's a lot of burdens that were placed on you here. But these people are getting the message that you're chosen. that you have a hope, because God says He knows the plans He has for you, to bless you and not harm you. He's giving you hope and an expected end. An expected end. With the Ace of Pentacles, an expected end. God is going to give you something. Look again, Queen of Cups. 9 of Pentacles. It's your stability. Even if you're alone, it shall come to pass. I'm telling you, this is coming in quickly. Everything in divine's timing, yes? You are the star. You healed yourself. You're a healer. You're a light worker. For a lot of you, it's the magic that was thrown at you, you know, and the tower right here. And God revealed everything. He blew the lid open as to what's been going on in the background of your life all this time. And He's steering you, guiding you to calmer water, because you've been through a lot. A lot. 10 of Swords. Wow. 8 of Swords. Yep. God said enough. I'm calling judgment. Stop it. Enough is enough. It's like you've learned your lessons. This is what I'm getting here. It's like, yes, that chapter is over. The floods are over. Enough. Enough is enough. Yeah, Empress. Divine Feminine. And guys, it's an energy. You're more intuitive. You're more psychic. You're caring. You're loving. You're nurturing. For some of you, your mothers, you're going to get your child back. You're going to get your children back. You're going to get your business back. Your creativity, your passion, everything. With the rainbow. It's a commercial. Skittles stays the rainbow. Everything is going to come back into your life. All the color. God is going to turn your mourning into dancing. I love it. I love it for you. I love it for us. Keep your eyes on the prize. Don't lose hope. Don't lose faith. I know it's not easy. I know it's not easy. But I think for them, realizing that they spent so much money. They spent a lot of money thinking that they were going to get unexpected income. They spent a lot of money. Yeah, a lot of these people, they're thieves too, because they wanted to be this official person. Now they're getting this message of concern. They're the ones who are going to have to do hard times. They're going to have to be the ones, you know, it's like the Cinderella role reverse. Everything they wanted for you, now they're going to get it back. Because you were meant to be this. You're God's favorite daughter. You're a privileged man or woman. You're meant to be divine, masculine, divine, feminine. And it's so funny, this card talks about masculine and feminine, polarity, divine partner. Yeah. Strength. Strength. It's who you are. You're strong. And that is how you overcame all of these obstacles. Because you're strong. You carried a lot. You've been through a lot. A lot of lessons you learned. But now the wheel is in your favor. You're on top. You're on the up and up. You're going higher. Now they are being crushed because they are now at the bottom. Because the floods are over. The floods are over. That's a promise. The floods are over. I certainly hope that this message speaks to you, and that you will give these videos a like, share, and subscribe. If you have not seen part 1, I hope you will go back and take a look at it as well. Until next time, take care and be blessed.